Okay, so remember that we managed to add jQuery for our dynamically rendered buttons by using what's called the document.on function. That's one way to do it. Now there's another way. You can use what's called a callback. So a callback is nothing more than calling a function at some time in another function from within another function. We'll just leave that here as our little motto for this lesson. So what we're going to do, in order to show you how callback works, what we're going to do is we're going to uncomment this, and we're going to get rid of the document.on function. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go here outside of our document.ready function, and we're going to call this function attach handlers. And what it's going to do is it's going to do the same thing as what it's always been doing. Control C, Control X, Control V. So now this function attach handlers is going to be a function that when run will attach handlers for every member of class alert. So what we do in the document.ready, we just run this function. We call this function attach handlers. So now what happens when the document's ready, it runs this function, which in essence just executes this code. So now notice, it'll work for the old buttons, but when we click to add a new button, it doesn't work anymore. So the document.on functionality is lost. But now what we can do is when we make these new buttons inside of this click function, we can call back this attach handlers, because remember, a callback is nothing more than calling a function at some time from within another function. What function am I going to be in? I'm going to be in this function, this new button.click function. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to just say attach handlers. And so what this does is for this new content, it reminds the document, oh hey, anytime this class alert is clicked, you have to make sure to alert this message. So that's why it works, is because it's called directly after the content is appended. So now the new stuff will also be knowing that it has to run a message. So let's try this. That still works. Does this work? Uh-oh, what happened? Let's check console. Nothing. Did I save my document? I hope so. Let's try it again. Uh-oh. Hold on, I'm going to fix this. Why isn't this working? Ah, why didn't it work? Because I forgot to add the parentheses. That's funny. So yeah, when you run a function, be sure to include the parentheses. Alright. Now, it works. Cool. So that's the second way to attach event handlers to dynamically rendered content, is to use what's called callbacks. So notice, you can describe the function outside of the document.ready. You can describe it in the function too. But what I like to do is I like to declare all my callback functions outside of my document.ready. So inside my document.ready, I can just call the functions. So in essence, this is also a callback because this is also a function right here. And remember, a callback is nothing more than calling a function at some time from within another function. So lots of computer jargon and lots of API documentation will talk about callbacks. And it sounds like a really sophisticated term, but all it really means is just running another function from within a different function. So you'll be doing a lot of callbacks when you start using APIs and AJAX and stuff. But really, it's nothing more than this very process. So don't be afraid. And now you know how to attach handlers to all your dynamically generated content. All right. Have a good one, guys.